What's up, everybody? This is Zach, and today I'm doing a review that's a little bit late. I'm sorry about that. I saw this movie a while ago, but um, being leading up to this holiday season, things get kind of crazy in other areas. Plus, I've been hot and heavy with my podcast over on the Frustrated Grads on YouTube. Check that out. You also can go to my homepage or youtube.com/frustratedgrads to check that out. But things have been busy in other areas, so I haven't had time to get around to reviewing this. But I wanted to talk about Moana. I'm sure if you were interested in watching reviews of Moana, you've seen everybody who does reviews do their review already. So I'm not even going to talk about like it in a traditional sense. I like the movie. I would give it uh, if I was to rate it, I would give it 4 out of 5 shiny crabs. But moving past that, since we're way beyond that at this point, the movie brought up a lot of questions or a lot of topics with things that I was reading up on after the fact. Because a lot of people were saying, generally reviews were positive about Moana, but they're saying that it falls into the same pattern of kind of the Disney princess movies in the fact that they all seem to have a formula. There's a princess of some different culture or whatever. She's being groomed to be a leader or being groomed to be part of this kind of royal lineage. And she gets fed up with the pushiness and overbearing nature of her parents. So she goes off onto an adventure. Along the way, picks up a comical sidekick, and adventures ensue, and they return to assume power even more emboldened than when they left. So that was interesting to think about. Apparently, this is the exact pattern that happened in Frozen as well. And I heard some people reference Tangled when they mentioned that, the Rapunzel movie. I haven't seen either one of those. I saw Moana because this is the character that looked closest to something I could relate to. So I feel like that is part of why these stories are just recycled, is the sense that we want girls to relate to these female empowerment stories, but we're just making one of each color. So it's like, well, this story works. We know the structure of a story has been successful. So we just change the color of the princess, and then the girls that correspond with that can attach themselves to that, and they can live out their dream through this princess that looks more like them. And that's why when you go to the store, you buy the pack of like 12 or 11 Disney princesses. There's like, it's kind of like a rainbow. So I think that's kind of the reason, is just that this is a straight up marketing thing. It's like, we know it works, we know it's gonna sell, so just change the color and do it over again. Do some other culture, and we can play out this same story again. So I feel like they might be out since they did Moana, because they've done the white girl with the blonde hair. They've done the white girl with the red hair with Brave. They've done the extra pale white girl with Frozen. They've done the slightly darker black girl with the Princess and the Frog. They've done a brown girl who a lot of different brown people can relate to. So I think maybe they're done with this pattern, that they can move on to more creative ideas. And I'm saying this as they have on the books another sequel to the remake of The Jungle Book, and they are planning a live action Lion King. So I guess I shouldn't hold out too much hope for new ideas. It's just going to be live action remakes of old cartoons. But hopefully beyond that, Disney has some kind of new creative ideas. So with that being said, does the formula being just kind of recycled over and over again make this movie any less entertaining in your eyes? That's the question to the viewer. Any females out there who have seen this and have maybe noticed the pattern, or even if you haven't, like, what do you think about that realizing that, okay, this is kind of the same thing as just cut and paste. You copy and replace this person's name and this person's cultural references and then spit out another script. Does that bother you, or what do you think about it? Also, I wanted to know what people thought of the music in Moana. Like, I liked a couple of the songs in there. I liked Shiny, which was performed by one of the members of Flight of the Conchords, who's the voice of like the shiny crab in there. And I liked The Rock's as Maui. I liked his song "You're Welcome." So I thought that was a memorable song. But what did you think about the music and stuff in there? So comment below with your opinions on Moana and what you think about the creativity of these Disney princess movies. Do you think they're recycling, or what do you think? So that's it for my review of Moana. It's kind of a different kind of review, but thanks for watching, and that's all you get for today.